What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cesar, and we are talking about a dozen different altcoins today. We're going to be going over Theta and T-Fuel for Coach Nick. Moving on from there, we're going to be talking about Root, Neon, CETUS, Miria, VRA, DCB for Chad Shee, XCN, RAD for JG Aesthetics, PRQ for George Oral, XYO for I Like Cheese, and that's it. That should be the order. So if that's not 12, I miscounted, but I think it is 12. But whatever, we'll get to it. Let's see, low to high here, what we got on Theta, at least on the Binance chart, which I do think has all the history that we can muster up. So looking at this right now, the fibs aren't really giving me much, and that is your relative fib, so I'm a little bit disappointed. Maybe it would work here because that's like your fake out to the downside, but no respect. So that's okay, no respect at all, I tell you. But let's see, from this high to this current low area, 236, a little bit of resistance there. Yeah, you could pull back. You could pull back to about 71, 72 cents, somewhere around there. It is possible, though you do look like you kind of want to go up. I like that bounce off the 50 on the weekly. Maybe you do move up. Maybe you do. You kind of actually have a move up here. You formed your little like pennant pattern, your little like top, whatever, and you look like you're breaking out, moving upwards. So yeah, I do actually think you go up. And your next target area would be this 382, which is all the way at $2.06 area. Looking at the daily looks bullish. 4 hour looks bullish. So yeah, continuing upwards. $2.06 area. That's where I think you're going, Theta. Good job. T-Fuel. And that's where I think you're going to the more immediate term. You know, that as far as like months away from now or half a year away from now, that's a bit of a different story. Let's see. Theta Fuel. This one, maybe. Yeah, let's do that one. It looks very similar to Theta. So I would say yes, it wants to go higher as well. Based off of this fib, 5.3 to 5.5 cents, that area, you might even go all the way up to 6 cents. It is possible. I don't think you're necessarily breaking out of this accumulation range just yet, but inevitably when you do, you'll probably make a move really fast up to like 14 to 25 cents, somewhere in that area. But for now, you probably want to do something like this, right? You moved up, consolidated in this little range, and now you're probably going to move up again, which would take you to like the high of this, or the highs of this accumulation range. Highs of this accumulation range, if you didn't hear me. That's all I got on this one. So let's move on to Root. Those both look good. They look like they want to go up, if that was confusing. Root looking ridiculous. Very new coin. Technical analysis can only go so far, so don't hold me to it if I'm wrong on this, but for what it's worth, it does look like you want to go higher. You're holding above that 618 after breaking it. This actually is a really good look, so your next targets would be somewhere in this area up here, between about almost 11 cents and just under 13 cents there. You're at 8.2 cents now, so I mean 10.9 to 12.7 cents, that's the areas that I'd be looking for. I think you want to go there. Yeah, it looks fine. Up across all of them. Good to see. Neon. Yeah, Chad Shee, you were saying you think that some of these look like they want to move up. Well, that one definitely does. This one, harder to say, not even less data. Let's see if we got something on here. More data. Is this the right one? $1.30. Yeah, it's the right one. You're in an accumulation range. You're in the lower half of it, almost like a shelf. You can literally see it, right? Support, resistance, resistance, resistance. Still, when you break above it, you probably will soon, and you'll probably make a move up to about $1.86 Will you just break through this accumulation phase as soon as you get up there? Probably not, because you're so far away now. You'll probably get up there, chill for a bit, just like you did here, and then break through it again. You know, that kind of thing. So, and then these would be your next targets up here. But for now, $1.86 is your target. Definitely looks like it wants to go up. Let's talk about Cetus. Cetus, I don't know how you go about it. Yeah, we'll look at it on KuCoin. Okay, a little bit more historical data. Not a whole lot still, but a little bit more. We'll use it on KuCoin. It looks bullish. It does look bullish. It's kind of looking like it wants to break out to the downside though. Huh. Like that's not a friendly. You need to turn around soon. I'm afraid if you go lower than this low, you actually might start making a move down to about 8 cents, 7.5 cents, maybe even down to like just below 7 cents. For now, I think there's hope. It looks like you are getting that move up. You do have a lower low while having a higher low, so that is bullish in itself. But really, I want to see you get above this high. I want to see like some kind of breakout move that takes you above this resistance area you've been in. Because resistance area you've been in. I feel like I slur my words sometimes. I don't mean to. Because if you can't do that, I would think this next move, like it breaks this kind of structure. It would, you've got this like nice kind of straight line up, and you're already kind of breaking it. So recover and move up fast is what I would say. Don't look back. Just move up fast. You do have bullish things going for you, so I do think it moves up higher, but this next move could be what takes you higher. If not, you might be looking at lower prices. So I'm not really going to give a price prediction as to how high I think it could go, because I don't think I have the right tools to do that. But it probably doesn't move up too much higher than these highs in a short amount of time. And it also has the chance to move up higher from here, sure, but reject this white line, or at least in this area, and then inevitably move lower. So just keep that in mind. This one's my least favorite so far out of all of them. Maybe it does just move straight down from here. Again, if you take out that low, down. You're moving down to like 7 to 7.5 cents, 7.7 cents at the best. Myria. Also a very new chart, but it looks pretty decent, doesn't it? Yeah, that's not bad at all. Probably wants to go up, probably to new all-time highs. Probably based off of this high to low, it'll move all the way up to 2.37 to 3.37 cents, somewhere in that area is what I'm thinking. Yep. Yeah, it looks good. Looks like it wants to move up. Building volume, moving up, looks nice. Yes, you have bearish divergence presenting itself, but it's not confirmed. So don't worry about it. And if it does confirm, it won't take too much to kind of meet the requirements of this. You could just pull back and form a higher low and still be fine from there. All in all, I like it. I think it wants to move up higher. Veracity. Which one? Accumulation range, higher lows. You're getting higher lows, and you're getting this like flat top up here, man. Like you're looking like you want to break out soon too. A move like this, like soon, but with more volume, that would be really nice to see. Looking at this on a daily perspective, you look so strong, man. You look very strong. You're about to see this thing do a move up. You're at 0.00747. You're probably going to move up a whole like not decimal, but like one more up. You're going to go to 0.0087, if that makes sense. If not even higher than that. You really could be breaking out of this accumulation range right now, and you might see a move that takes you all the way up anywhere from 1.8 cents to almost 3 cents, actually 3 cents, 1.8 to 3 cents, somewhere in there. This is your technical high of this range, but I would think that taking out these highs would be more significant, in my genuine opinion. You know, you don't have to wait to break these highs to like get giddy about doing a kind of breakout move. I would get excited, and I'm already excited with how it looks, but I think you do want to move higher. Yeah, man. Looks good. 1272 literally at the base here. 1618 in the middle, 1886 like at the top. Like this previous range here, you're probably going to see resistance at the base of it, at the height of it, one of those two. So, but I think inevitably you're moving up there right now. If you don't move up there like in a straight line like this, maybe you'll move up to here, consolidate, and then move up. You know, whatever. And it probably won't look exactly like either of those, but that's just kind of an idea. DCB. DCB, decubate. That sounds a little bit wrong. Decubate. Let's see here. Bitmart maybe has more data, but I hate the data. I don't like it at all. Let's look at this one. Maybe it's better on Dex Screener. Come on now. There we go. There we go. That's nice. That's nicer. I'm not saying the chart looks nice. I'm just saying this looks better than what we were just looking at. Top to bottom. Hit your 1886. I need an RSI on here. Come on. Yeah, you have bearish divergence presenting itself, but it's not confirmed. Volume is lower, but it is building. And the RSI does look nice. Yes, there's bearish divergence, but it's not confirmed. It's just presenting itself. The fibs aren't necessarily respected in areas that I'd like them to be respected, but they still are showing strength. Building off of previous extensions and climbing to new ones. This daily RSI looks good too, man. I think you want to move higher. Yeah. I think it's safe to assume that you could move anywhere from about 7 cents, 6.95 cents, to maybe 8.2 cents. But you could see deeper extensions than that. You apparently do like your deep extensions. Though I will say, you know, in comparison, this consolidation phase, which begot this move up here, this move down in this long period of like still moving down but then consolidating, was a lot longer, a lot more prolonged than this phase here, and you had a lot bigger of a move. Maybe you don't get deep extensions now. Maybe you do move up here, confirm some bearish divergence, but at higher prices, and then move down. So for now, let's talk about that 7 cent to 8.2 cent, maybe even 9 cent area. That's my best guess for this thing. Up. It looks good. Probably moves up. I like it. Let's talk about XCN now. Onyx coin. That's right. I've heard about this one. Yeah, it looks about right. That's what you get for coming out in the midst of a bear market, man. I think it's been out longer than that chart, though. Let's see. I might have done this before. Log max. Nope. Middle of the bear market. That's when you came out, man. Yep, that's why you moved down a lot. So this thing probably does recover. I mean, that looks like a lot of volume, a lot of initial interest. You can see the reaction you had when it came in. You've kind of rounded off, flattened off right here. And where you did it, if you put a line there, you're kind of at this previous shelf that you had, like not kind of, very literally, previous resistance here even before you broke out, finding support. It looks good, man. Let's throw a fib on there, see if you got some significance bottom to top. Look at you. Finding support on the 618. The 618, for those of you that don't know, I talk about it all the time, but the 618 is the golden ratio. I know I got a lot of new subscribers. You might not be aware of fibs and stuff like that, and I feel like I do a bad job of kind of refreshing the idea. I just kind of roll with it as if people assume to know what fibs do, what significant levels are. But the golden ratio, the 618, it's not just significant in fibs, it's significant across like the universe in life, man. And you found support on it right there. Just so happens that support also comes in at previous areas of resistance. After breaking out, essentially a resistance zone, you broke out, checked back on it for support. This does look really good. I would say you want to take this high out. You're making a move up there right now. I say right now, that doesn't mean it has to happen tomorrow or today. It could happen a month from now. You're just in the middle of it right now. Up to 0.004 or 0.006 area. Yeah. Potentially higher. You might see a deep extension all the way at 1.1 cent to about 2 cents. You might. But higher nonetheless is what I think is in store for this thing. Yeah, it looks good on all perspectives. So that's XCN. That's Onyx coin. Looking like it wants to move up. RAD. I like RAD, man. This is it's a coin that I personally do have a history with. Oh, look at you doing well. I own a little bit right now. I would like to own more, but I'm more compelled in other coins, but I do like this one. If you want a coin that's like RAD, there's another one called GTC, which I also own, but here I am showing my projects. They're not my projects, just what I'm invested in. If this accumulation zone had a high, I would think this line is probably better suited than these highs are. So when you get a day to close or a week to close above this white line, let me say a week, not a day, to close above like 280, you're probably doing good. You look like you're winding up right now. You're just maintaining prices in this channel. You're going to get up there, and then you're going to, or well, maybe not quite like that. You're going to do that, and then you're going to bam. It's going to do really, really well probably once it gets up to that area. For now, though, I think kind of boring, but to the upside maybe. If I really had to guess, weekly RSI looks fine. Daily RSI looks good. Kind of reminds me of Compound almost. Like you're getting close to breaking out. You're just not there yet. But who knows, man? Any day, this thing's like a ticking time bomb. Any day now, it's going to go off. So you'll know that. You'll know that it's gone off once you see prices above $2.80 on a regular basis. So at that point, you'll probably move all the way up from like 425 to 720. Maybe even higher than that. You're gonna see, this thing when it moves, it likes to do it fast and then give it back immediately. So if you want to sell it, beware. If you want to FOMO, beware as well. Wait for it to pull back. It probably will. If you see this thing move up like, let's see, in a week's time from low to high, if it moves up 185%, right over here from low to high in 2 weeks, move up 269. If you just waited like 3 weeks on either of those, you'd be able to buy like so much lower, man. So much. 66% lower, probably even more with that, Don't be swayed by these massive pumps that happen with RAD. That's just for some reason how it goes. But yeah, looks good. Looks like it wants to move up nonetheless. PRQ, I think you're getting ready to break that range. George, you wanted me to go over how high I think this thing could go over the cycle, and that's hard to answer because it's only got half of a bear cycle to go off of, right? Yes, we have all-time highs here, but like, is it like, oh, okay, here we go. Actually, my bad. There we go. Hey, still very new, but maybe a little bit better. We've actually got the whole bear cycle on this one, so maybe a little bit better of an assumption there. Let's see. High to low at your 382, grinding on it, found support on your 236. You probably are going to go higher. Initially 52.6 to 71.3 cents is going to be your next like kind of target area. You might move up to your 786 and skip this zone. A lot of cryptos seem to be liking their 786, 886 area, so you might see prices as high as like $1.06. But as far as the cycle goes, you're at 17 cents now, man. And you'll probably move up to like $8.3 to $35. $8.3 to $35 is the current targets right now. You could move higher than that, but those are like the minimum expectations in my opinion. So that's that. XYO, and this thing could absolutely move higher. Is what I'm trying to say. Higher than the targets that I just said. XYO, man, my nose, you guys, is super itchy. I don't know why. For Mr. I Like Cheese. I like cheese too, man. It doesn't like me, but I like it. You know what I like about this chart actually is this Adam and Eve. Very noticeable, discernible Adam there with your nice Eve right there. Even, yeah, man. This could even in a sense be like a cup and handle. I just don't like cup and handle patterns, but can't seem to get away from them. It looks like you're breaking out to the upside. You're probably going to move up and out of this range. You're probably going to 2.3 to 2.9 cents very soon. Very soon. Man, they're all going up, aren't they? One of them, I got to be wrong on at least some of them, so some of them are definitely going to be wrong. No, I don't know. I could be right on all of them. You know, crypto moves together. They might all be going up. That's very normal too, but it does look good. It does look pretty good. Look at that. Nope, not that. Closed above your 236, checks back down today already, and you're looking like this. Like, yeah, man, you look like you want to move higher. We'll see you at a cent very soon, and then significantly higher prices than that at like 2.2 to nearly 3 cents, somewhere around there. Man, I am never, ever petting my cats again. XYO. That's it. That's the last one. So if you guys like the video, hit that like button. None of these like really caught my eye except for Rad, maybe. Rad kind of caught my eye, but that's both in the name and the price structure. I mean, everything looks good. Everything looks like it wants to move up more, but I don't know. Rad is one that I personally know a little bit more about. I do own some personally as well. I could probably own a little bit more, but I do think that it could stand to gain some ground in this cycle. But so could all of these. You know, who knows which one's really going to be the winner out of all these altcoins? Which one's going to see the most growth? It's really hard to say, but a lot of them do look good. So at least for immediate term growth. And that's all I got for you guys. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.